What's up everyone and welcome to another video. Before we start this video, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification by pressing the bell icon. And watch this video till the end to know everything about the upcoming Pixel 4a. The Google Pixel 4a, Google's expected follow-up to Pixel 3a last year, has huge decisions to make. In general, Apple raising the bar to budget handsets with the April launch of the iPhone SE 2020. It is impossible not to believe that Apple brought back its lightweight, low-cost phone mainly because of the Pixel 3a. After all, this $399 Pixel 3a smartphone proved one of Google's most popular phones thanks to the low price it had and the camera that was almost same as Google's flagship Pixels. The late 2019 release of Pixel 4 brought lots of new technology thanks to its motion sensor radar controls, face unlock, and new Google apps and assistant features. However, we are not sure any of these will make it over to the Pixel 4a because the Pixel 4 cost almost twice as much as the Pixel 3a. If Google can get the right amount of premium features at the same $400 price in the Pixel 4a, then it may have another major success on its side. Release date. The Pixel 3a was unveiled last May at Google I/O, the annual developer conference for the company. This year's Google I/O was supposed to take place again in May, but it has entered the ranks of the other tech events which have been cancelled as a result of the coronavirus outbreak. It is unsure how the cancellation of Google's I/O would impact the launch of Pixel 4a. Many phone manufacturers are currently dealing with production problems caused by coronavirus-related factory shutdowns, but with the Pixel 4a, Google may be spared the complication. According to a report, Google would use factories in Vietnam to stop China producing the device, and the Pixel 4a is officially coming into development in April. Google stopped selling the Pixel 3 in early April after 2018 phone stock was running out. That's sparking rumor that the Pixel 4a would launch soon. An allegedly leaked retail box for the Pixel 4a also indicates that a launch could occur soon as possible. Price and models. The Pixel 3a cost $399 while the Pixel 3a XL cost $479. A leaked billboard render suggests the Pixel 4a will launch at $399 too. Based on the code names found by XDA developers, we predict two forms of Pixel 4a once again, Sunfish and Bramble. These names have also been identified once again in an update for the Google Camera app, alongside the name Redfin, which XDA believes to be a concept for production only. Such terms probably correspond to a standard Pixel 4a and a larger Pixel 4 XL. However, there is a new report that says that there will only be one variant of the Pixel 4a, where Google will miss the XL version in Pixel history for the first time. It comes from YouTuber Dave Lee, who gives the primary explanation that brings the big gap in revenue between the 3a and 3a XL. The smaller model costing $80 less evidently surpassed the larger version by a substantial margin. Lee also claims he knows the three colors that the 4a will be available in: black with a green power button, white with a coral button, and Arctic blue with a pink button. Design. We have a fair idea of what this phone would look like due to some renders and video leaks. It does not contain too many surprises, but it is worth that the measurements given indicate it is slightly smaller than the Pixel 3a. The panel is not edge to edge, thus slash down the 2019 phone's forehead and chin, and the camera is expected to be larger. There is a fingerprint reader on the back, and it looks like a plastic or polycarbonate body is going to be there. It's also odd that Google seems to be promoting here a noticeable camera jump with a single camera and a flash in the back. At least, that does give the Pixel 4a some recognizable design relation to the Pixel 4. The 3.5mm headphone port is an important function which many flagship phones are omitting right now. Maybe the Pixel 4a features 3.5mm headphone port. Display. Render based on leaks received by 91 Mobiles, and on leaks pointed us of another Pixel smartphone that was quietly modified, having eventually ditched the heavy bezel design. The Pixel 4a will obviously have a selfie punch hole camera in the top left corner, set in a size somewhere between 5.7 and 5.8 inch. Until now, The most reliable news on the screen size of the Pixel 4a has come from 9to5 Google, which released the alleged Pixel 4a specifications. The article says the phone would have a Full HD Plus size 5.8-inch OLED display. The new images that published on both Twitter and Flash leaks supposedly of the Pixel 4a back up the theory that the top and bottom bezels are gone from the upcoming phone from Google. Those pictures show a front camera punch hole that covers the bezel on last year's models. The Pixel 4 has an AMOLED 90Hz display, either in a 5.7-inch or 6.3-inch variant. The Pixel 3a also had an AMOLED panel, although not a very bright one. However, on the Pixel 4a, we can expect another AMOLED panel. It's up for debate whether Google would hand over the 90Hz technology that it launched with the Pixel 4. It would be a fantastic selling point for a mid-range handset, but the implementation range plus the fact that it didn't work smoothly on the Pixel 4 could suggest Google plays it safe and keeps the basic 60Hz panel for Pixel 4a. Cameras. The last two Google phones, the Pixel 3a and Pixel 4, both had 1 and 2 cameras respectively. It seems like the Pixel 4a is going to take after the Pixel 3a, using just one key sensor, probably the 12.2 MP that it used on its previous phones. That's a little disappointing since the 16 MP telephoto lens in the Pixel 4 is very good. Luckily, the Pixel series has always kept Google's amazing photo processing software as a top target, meaning that the job can often be achieved by a single lens as well as by many working together. On the front, situated in a brand new punch hole cutout, the selfie camera would definitely be Google's 8MP sensor once more. Although it has yet to be decided whether it will be the standard 3a variant or whether it will employ the slightly wider field of view of the lens of the Pixel 4. CPU. We may see two different versions of the Pixel 4a with two different CPUs. During the investigation into Google's code names, XDA developers found that one version uses the Snapdragon 730 while another uses the Snapdragon 765, a 5G-ready processor which offers interesting possibilities for this new smartphone. XDA developers have since reported that the codename Sunfish corresponds to a Pixel 4a with the Snapdragon 730 chip. The 9to5 Google article on Pixel 4a specs references only the Snapdragon 730 and their report worth RAM and storage. There are no reports yet in this area, so from previous Pixel phone, we can figure out some details. The Pixel 3a runs with a single capacity variant of 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage, while the Pixel 4 boosts the RAM up to 6GB and has a storage option of 128GB. It would be awesome if Google just gave a little more room on its budget phones for images and applications. Google already has the Google One Cloud storage service to market, and there is no reason for it to boost capacity. Battery. More battery is always fine, but in the Pixel series, it is very badly needed. The standard 3a came with a relatively small 3000 mAh of battery and the XL came with 3700 mAh of battery. Since the first Pixel launched, Pixel handsets have used 18W fast charging, and it would make no sense for Google to take a step back here. The 3a did not feature wireless charging, and the Pixel 4a still seems unlikely to have that feature. Conclusion. The Pixel 3a was a successful phone, growing Google's smartphone revenue by a massive margin. Hence, the sequel already has the right stage set for it. Google's need to think carefully about what new features it passes to the Pixel 4a, especially now that Apple is confronting Google with its own sub-$400 handset. The Pixel 4a does not need to be innovative, just a good improvement on the 3a line. If Google plays it safe, there is no question that the next move into the mid-range smartphone market will perform really well once again. That's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. My name is Hamza. This is TechFielder, and I'll catch you in the next one.